Okay, now we have our building drain in place, and I'll just go ahead and add some more fixtures real quickly. I'll put a kitchen sink over here. Obviously, we're missing some walls, but that's okay. In the interest of time, we'll just set them in there and get them rotated like we want them. And we'll stick a washer back here. And there's a little house. Now, if I want to go ahead and connect a fixture, what I would do is I would bring my crosshairs to the fixture and hold the left mouse button down, and then move the mouse towards the branch or the building drain that I want to connect to. So once it turns red, that means I'm close to it. I'm going to release the left mouse button.
I've got a question, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
So say they're still drawing their main trunk line or their main building drain, but it's not stained. What are they missing? Like
oh, there must be another pipe somewhere on the screen. Try doing this. Go to Edit at the top and delete, and then come down to DWV pipes, and it'll ask you if you're sure you want to delete all pipes. Click yes. Okay, and have you done that?
Yes, sir, and it sure enough it worked.
Okay, and now you can draw your, there must have been another pipe drawn somewhere on the plan that we couldn't see.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll just draw that in and put 24 back in there.
So at this point, which fixture are we going to tie in first? The
okay. Well, typically I prefer to tie in the toilets first,
okay.
but it doesn't really matter. It's your preference, but the way I do plumbing here, I like to tie in the toilets first. So I'm just going to click on the toilet and drag a 3-inch pipe over to my building drain, and once it turns red, I'll release the left mouse button, and that connects it to the toilet or water closet.
So once again, what you're doing is that little circle is pretty much the flange or where the waste would be tied in underneath the floor, underneath that fixture. And so what you're doing is you're getting right where that circle is and then dragging it over to your building drain.
Well, the good thing, the upgraded version does not require you to find the drain. So now we're no longer concerned with that little circle right there.
Okay.
Just click anywhere on that toilet and move your mouse, and it will find the drain for you.
They haven't updated ours yet. You did send me over the 2.0 upgrade, but it turns out our MTS was supposed to go ahead and do that, and they probably won't be installing that until next week. So the students still have the older version.
Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah, you'll have to find that little drain down there. Let's see, you have one, though, that on your computer, is that correct?
Yes, sir. On my computer, I do have the upgraded version.
Okay, yeah. Well, so you can demonstrate that further if they need it. Now, we did, let's see, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. So once we've connected the toilet, we can connect additional fixtures. Now, what I might do here, our code allows us to vent our toilet with the drain from another fixture as long as it's vented and within certain pipe sizes. So I would probably like to run a drain over to this tub shower next. So I'm going to click on that branch, and I'm going to drag a pipe anywhere out in this direction. And I'm going to stop it about even with that shower, but it doesn't matter. You can come all the way down here. And now to tie in that tub shower, I'm going to click on the tub shower, and I'm going to drag a pipe, and now we're working with 2-inch pipe. I'm going to drag my pipe over to that branch, and once it turns red, I'm going to release my left mouse button, and that gives me this. Now I've got some extra pipe hanging out here, and all I have to do is click it, which will highlight it, and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to delete it. And so we're left with this configuration here. Okay, and so to finish off this bathroom, our particular code allows us to wet vent that tub with the drain from a lavatory. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to just stick a pipe up here somewhere, and now I'm going to click on that lavatory, and I'm going to bring that lavatory drain over to that pipe and release the left mouse button, and that will attach those pipes. Now, as you stated, you don't have the updated version, so you will have to click on that lavatory drain and drag that pipe over if you're trying to follow along. What we've actually done, we've drawn in the pipes that you see currently, and QuickPlumb has also automatically added some vertical pipes and some additional pipes that we can't really see right here. So we're going to switch. I'm going to switch this over to the front view, and when I click front view, these are those same fixtures we were just looking at. And QuickPlumb added this vertical pipe leading up to the toilet or the water closet. They also added this this pipe coming over here leading to the tub, and it added the trap, and it also added this stack coming up to the lavatory. And another way to view this is in the isometric view. We can kind of see it a little better, and I'm going to zoom in on that. And now this is our piping arrangement that we've done so far. And all I did to get to the isometric view was I clicked ISO down here in the left toolbar. So we'll go back to plan view. And now our code changed a couple years ago, and now we have to run 3-inch to all of our washer drains. So I'm going to run this 3-inch pipe over in this direction. I don't have to stop it anywhere in particular. I can drag it on out here if I want to. And now I'm going to connect my washer drain. Let me zoom in on that. I'm going to connect my washer drain by dragging a 3-inch pipe over in this direction. And again, QuickPlumb added some pipes over here for me that you can't see right now. So I'm going to switch to the front view, and this is what was automatically added, this riser here, and the trap arm and the trap and the vent. Okay. And I'll finish this off by adding the kitchen sink. And we'll just create a combo right here. And you can draw it any way you want to. There's no right or wrong. You just plumb it like you do your plumbing now. And I'm going to connect that kitchen sink right here. And I'm just going to delete that extra pipe there.
Mark, if I could interrupt just for a second.
Sure.
Okay, guys, if I may mention, and for some of you guys, it may be that, man, can I go back to the 3D boards and the pencil and paper, please?
I'm sorry, I can't hear very well. Maybe you can get closer to the microphone.
What I was telling the class was that I don't want them to be frustrated that maybe we should go back to pencil and paper and the 3D boards. So it can be a little bit cumbersome, guys. It can be a little bit difficult, having that mouse navigate and having to find that and work the tools. But once we're going through some of this orientation with Mr. Poole, we're going to spend more time on the software. So don't get aggravated, okay? Kind of follow along with what he's showing you here as far as tools and how they work. And as we'll do after this orientation, we'll go back, we'll look at some other drawings, we'll look at some other sketches. We're going to pull some of your sketches that you've done in this class, and what we're going to do is basically create them again, but this time we're going to create them in QuickPlumb Pro, and at the same time to utilize some of its features. Where before we had the count fittings, with QuickPlumb Pro we don't. Before we had to think 30-degree and isometric. With QuickPlumb Pro, all we have to do is create it, if we wanted to, all in plan view. And with some of its nice quick features of tying in the drains, it's automatically creating your vents. So all we have to do is just come down over here and say, I want to see it in side view, or I want to see it in isometric, or I want to see it in three-dimensional. It's got a lot of nice features, but right now I'm sure it's a lot of features. For a lot of y'all, it's a lot or too much. Just soak it in, marinate it in it a little while, and as we go through here the next couple of lab times, we're going to utilize the software. So just bear with Mr. Poole as he kind of shows you some of the features on it. But don't get aggravated if it's not quite doing what you want right now. Because for some of you guys, this may be your very first time of utilizing the software. And that's where I was saying I went ahead and put it on the board. If you guys get a chance to have a computer at home or at your dorm, what I would do is you get it 30 days for free. Go ahead and download it, and whether it's one of your drawings in class, just try it out. Have fun with it, play with it. I've had some students that have done that before, printed out their drawings, and with 30 days, it's pretty close to getting near the end of this semester. Guys have gone back and did a lot of their homework at home on QuickPlumb Pro, and then brought it back in and said, this is what I did for your residential construction plumbing class. I went ahead and did my drawings in class, but I went ahead and did it in QuickPlumb Pro. So take in what Mr. Poole's sharing with you. Don't get too agitated, because we'll be spending plenty of time utilizing the software.
I appreciate you saying that. That's exactly right. It's easy to get frustrated, especially if you're not used to using the mouse. But trust me, it'll become second nature to you. And additionally, on the new version, you'll be able to click anywhere on the fixture. You don't have to find that fixture drain like you do on your version. So that'll be a lot easier. But again, don't get frustrated. It'll all come to you. It'll be like riding a bicycle. Once you get started, you'll be a lot more comfortable with it. But you can't. The good thing is you can't mess anything up with this thing. You just have fun with it, and it'll all come together in time. But anyway, I'll move on then.